Money in and money out. Are you saying money in and money out? Or are you saying money in and money out? How do you mean that?
Pretty much I say money in, money out. It's like breathing. It comes and goes. That's been my experience. When I've needed it, it's there. It manifests.
Now, these are all downstream.
Yeah, and I want to raise the bar. I would like to raise the bar in terms of quantity, of in and out both. I'm happy to spend it. I'm happy to receive it.
Yes.
And I'd like to play with it much more. Yeah.
All right, now that was your first upstream comment.
Okay.
In other words, money in, money out, and I can see how it could expand and how in the same way that this money comes and goes, that a little more money could come and go. I can feel that, but I would like a lot more money to come. Did you feel resistance in that at all, even a twinge of it? If not, then just keep talking, because if there is resistance in it, the more you talk, the more it will show up.
Okay.
And if it isn't there, then it won't.
Okay.
So what do you mean more money?
More of it available to me more often. More.
Is it starting to feel more upstream? More of it available to me, meaning it's not available now, more often. You see what we're getting at? So now turn those thoughts downstream as best you can.
All the money I need is always available to me at any moment.
Keep talking. I've often had the experience of not knowing where it was going to come from, and there it was.
Exactly.
Money can come in surprising ways.
That's been
and the
true.
more relaxed I've been about it, the more easily it comes. And so I sort of get the idea of relaxing and allowing it to come.
Absolutely.
And I can feel that I have set some stuff into vibrational escrow, so I can feel that the call of money is stronger than it's ever been before. In fact, because it's stronger than it's ever been before, I'm feeling my resistance to it more. And so my willingness to say I have enough is not quite as willing, because I've been saying more and more I don't have as much as I want.
Yes.
And that's not a bad statement. That's a clarifying statement. I'm just recognizing that I'm wanting to let more in. And I know that my life has caused me to ask for more than I'm letting in. So I realize it's not about asking for more. I've already done that. It's about finding ways to let more of it in. And I've heard Abraham and others say that appreciation lets money in more than criticism.
Yes.
And so I am appreciative of the money that comes. Talk to us about how your money comes and how you feel about that.
How my money comes now? It's well, it comes because it exists, and I stopped working, and I've made certain decisions. My life has gone a big change. I'm moving out of the country. Actually, I sold my house, so I have some money from selling the house, and so that's how the money has come recently. And I don't know where it's going to come next time in the future, and I trust that it will.
And so you see, that's where your bugaboo is, because what you're feeling is, you're saying, well, I performed action, and I amassed money, and I purchased property, which I now am selling, and now the sale of the property is giving me some revenue, but there is an ending to that. And that's what sort of got you hung up. In other words, you're saying money in, money out, money in, money out. But now you know what you're saying? Money out, money out, money out, money out, money out. That's what's stuck in your vibrational craw, isn't it?
Yes.
And so what you're wanting to begin to acknowledge is that there are plenty of avenues for money to come in. And it's just like your analogy about the air in and the air out and the air in and the air out. You are more comfortable when you allow the air in and you allow it out. In other words, we don't see any of you out on your porch trying to breathe all of the air for the day in all at once, and then you just go through the day letting a little out and a little out and a little out. And you don't want to do that with money, it seems.
Yes.
You don't want to have a big sale of something where you've got a big chunk of money and then money out, money out. That's what's making you uneasy. But we want you to begin saying, relative to dollars, it's not quite like breathing in and out, because with dollars I can take longer, slower breaths in and longer, slower breaths out. In other words, I have plenty of money that's in, and now, while this money is going out and there's plenty of it, there will be other avenues for it to come in. These are the kind of conversations you want to have.
Yes.
And as you relax into that, it is our promise to you that all of the money that you will ever want will always flow to you. There is no, you will reach the place, and not very far from now, where the money will flow in faster than you have time for it to flow out. In other words, it's going to start piling up on you. We're not kidding you. And as it begins to pile up on you, you're going to have to stretch your ability to let it out. And we encourage that you do that, because it is as much out of balance for you to let it out faster than you let it in as it is for you to let it in faster than you let it out. Did you hear that? In other words, you're wanting this balance, so why not begin the process of mentally letting it out even before you physically let it in? Begin expressing the money. Think about what you'll do with the money. Expend the money. We encouraged Jerry and Esther and those who were talking to us in the early days about money to put $100 in their pocket and spend it all day long. I could spend it here, I could spend it here, I could spend it here. It's great fun to think of all of the things. And some said, oh, Abraham, you haven't been physical lately. $100 won't go very far. And we said, spend it 1,000 times today, and you've spent $100,000. And that goes a long way in getting the juices flowing in your financial vibration, you see. You're doing fine.